It's a beat-em-up arcade lover's dream come true with 15 playable characters coming soon. It's Marvel Cosmic Invasion, plus Clair Obscur, hints of a DLC. Hades 2 reaches the final phase of development, and Maximum Football knocks the gamer buff on his ass. It's the Indie Radar. What's going on? Jefferson Carps with the gamer buff, Dove Larson. What's up, Dove?
Not much. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. He's the gamer buff, and I'm the Hat Man. We are here to share exciting indie titles coming out soon. It's news, it's previews, it's the Indie Radar. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, comment. We love talking indie games with you. Dove, let's get into this.
Please.
Tribute Games is getting very, very close to delivering a beat-em-up arcade lover's dream come true. It's called Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Let's take a look. Tell me about this game.
I mean, it looks insane, man. I'm really excited about it. It's going with the retro style pixelation graphics. I'm digging that, but it's got a lot of cool newer features. Obviously, these are the same guys that did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a while back. Was that Shredder's?
Shredder's Revenge.
Yes, thank you. I was about to say Splinters, so I wanted to make sure. Shredder's Revenge. Great game. Awesome game. Scott Pilgrim. They've done some good games like this. They have that touch. This is looking amazing. And they have a huge roster, man. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, so Tribute Games, like you said, Scott Pilgrim and TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, they do this beat 'em up arcade kind of throwback style of game.
Yep.
And they do it really well. But this one, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, is next level.
Mm-hmm.
They have 15 playable characters.
Yes.
Different character, different move.
Exactly. And that's what separates it from the rest. Like, there's so many different games like this out there, but where this is going to separate itself seriously is they want to make each character different. So many games like this, it's just like a reskin from player X to player X1, like they don't really have much difference. But the builds here, they're going to have unique abilities, unique power sets, a whole thing like you want an X-Men, a Marvel game to have. They all have unique skill sets and abilities, and that's why you like the show. That's why you come to play the game. So to have them all play different and have them all combo different, this is gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm so excited about this. I can't say it enough.
I'm really pumped about this. Tribute Games. I think that Tribute Games was like so excited to land this Marvel universe and to be able to work side by side with Marvel that they really have taken it next level.
100%.
It's more characters than you've ever seen in a game like this, and we only know 9 of them so far. There's 6 more surprises to come. You start with 2 to start each mission, then you have character swap. Like mid move, you can
seamless.
swap.
Yeah, kind of like the X-Men Capcom games.
Yes, dude, it's great. It's next level. It's gonna be so great.
Yeah.
Tribute Games, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Put it on your radar, dude. I'm telling you,
please. Do it. I mean, it's a childhood dream, and it's got that like button mashing awesomeness, where you can get through the game with your kid if you want to, or someone who just dips in and out of games, casual players and stuff like that. Or if you're like me and want to like learn all the cool moves and the combos that go along with it, you're a nerd, they have that for you as well. You'll do better. They also have modifiers on it to make it either easier or harder for you. So, man, this game is catering to everyone. I couldn't be more excited about a retro game like this, dude. That's really, why we have this channel.
I really think it's like it's just something that it will be something that we've never seen from a beat 'em up arcade style game. Tribute Games coming out. Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Can't wait,
out soon. Now, Duff.
Yes.
You've been a man obsessed. Let's talk about it.
Much.
Try it for free right now. Maximum Football.
Yeah, man. I mean, this game is solid. I mean, more than solid. I put a lot of hours into it, and it is advertising as free to play. And yeah, if you're a casual gamer, you can get away with that. But honestly, I'm telling you, look at it as a demo. that free to play. You can milk that for as long as you want. If you want to play one game a day, you could probably get by just never having to put money into it. But as I look at it, $20 to invest to play the game as much as you want, get all the updates, get all that stuff for $20 for college, $20 for the pro. That's $40. That's almost like half of NCAA football or Madden. That's insane. 2 games, half. But regardless, 6 games, a lot of fun. Outside of being cheap, it's awesome. It's really customizable. And what I really like about the gameplay is just like the physics feels more weighty. It has more, consequences to the actions. You go left, you can't just cut right super quickly all the time, just like in a football game. That takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of timing to get those moves, to get those cuts. It's a lot like the older Maddens that that you probably grew up with, like when Madden was great, the second or third generation, well, not generation, but like those older late 2000s, early 2010s, like that kind of area.
Yeah.
Some good Maddens back then. But regardless, handles really well, feels more realistic, and I love how customizable it is. You can change everything about any player, your team, the conference, the league. You can do anything.
And the Dove will have his official Indie Spotlight review of Maximum Football. That's coming out Monday, and we'll talk about that later. I did want to add, so obviously you're a big fan of the actual video game playing of football in this game. It's not like modern Madden where you glide all over the field.
Right, yeah.
It's you love that about it, and obviously you love the franchise or dynasty mode. But this game has some mixed reviews.
100%, yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think, for one, I think the pricing is a little confusing because, like, they're advertising as free to play, and like I said, you definitely can. But if you're a dork like me and needs to play multiple games a day, it's just not going to hit that. You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to have to sit and wait for a couple days to catch up and everything. So, $20 for a really good dynasty football game. You have the ability to play a full dynasty 2 in a row for completely free. So check it out, test it out, and then if you like it, hey, $20 is a pretty darn good price to pay for a good simulation football game.
It's Maximum Football. You can try it for free. Pay $20 for the pro version or the college version or both. You pay $20 on each of them. So do you think that these mixed reviews are more about, well, this is a free game and it's not giving me everything I want, or is it about people are confused?
I think there's plenty of that. Like, they get a little bitchy, but also I can see people of the Madden series who are so dead set in that and not able to change at all. Just people who are stuck in their ways a little bit. Those people might not like the change. There's a little bit of weight or difference to the physics. That's for one. You have to kind of learn a little bit of the pre-snap adjustments. They're a little different, but it's something, if you're a gamer, you can adjust to.
So you can, but it has a franchise mode that you're loving so far. You can create a player, a franchise. There's so much you can build. You can import rosters.
Anything. Yes. Import, export. That's crazy. Someone can just basically make the NFL or NCAA if they have time, and you can just download that roster for yourself.
So the Dove Gamer Buff obviously is loving Maximum Football. Find out more on Monday. It's the official Indie Spotlight review. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Before we move on, the football playing video game, football game, clicking buttons, doing everything you need to do, that part of it is great.
I enjoy it. I mean, I think if you're a Madden fan, you crank up the difficulty. You know how to read and react. You don't just mash the turbo button the whole time. You're gonna like this game, I think.
So what you're saying is it has a QB cone, or
no? God, no.
No
QB cone.
No QB. All right.
I hated that.
Clair Obscur Expedition 33 DLC. What? DLC. Very much on the radar, according to developer Sadfall Interactive. Dub.
Yo.
Do we need more from this game of
Yes.
the year favorite?
Yeah, you don't even have to finish that
Okay,
sentence.
all right.
Yes, this game's amazing. It's one of my favorites all time. It's so fun, man. If you haven't played it, check it out. If you like old turn-based games and like those RPGs, man, you're gonna like this. It's got a nice like modern touch with that dodge and parry mechanic, but it's such a good story. Like at first I was just wowed by the actors and I was like, this is a pretty good story. This is a pretty good story. Then when you get to the epilogue and like the wolves pulled past your eyes, you see everything. It's fuck, holy shit, like it's a whole nother world, a whole nother, like I was looking at the story from this angle and there's 8 other angles I should have been looking at. Holy crap, it's amazing. You have to play this gosh darn game, so a DLC makes perfect sense. They could do it in so many different places in the epilogue portion where you kind of figure out what's been going on. They could just throw it anywhere in the story, so like if you did enjoy it the first time, great reason to come back, play the new game plus mode, or just restart or give you a reason to come and play it in the first place, because they know how to make some great levels, and I'd be interested to see where they go.
So, Dove, it's not a whisper and it's not a rumor, but it's not exactly something that was pre-planned and is scheduled. So is this the hype machine, or is this something that's going to happen? This game just came out 2 months ago.
Right, but I mean, they're already talking about it. I just feel like it makes perfect sense to get right back on some DLC, and hey, maybe like let it out right before all the big game awards come out. Remind people of how amazing you are.
Sure,
I'm telling you, that'd be awesome, man. But regardless, just
what if it's bad? Because if it's not something that was planned, and if it's not part of the story and the gameplay, and it's something they're forcing out just to cash in, what if it's bad?
I don't think it could be. If you've played the game, if you know how the story ends, there's a really great way to continue the story or go in another direction. I don't want to be a spoiler or anything for people who haven't finished. So, but I think they have a great way to do it and not ruin anything at all. So the canvas is wide open, if you will.
Yeah, game of the year front runner Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Put it on your radar. DLC. We hope it's coming soon.
Oh God,
we hope
sooner
it's
than
good.
later, but please.
Hades 2, preparing for a version 1.0 launch, according to Supergiant Games. They're heading into the final phase of development. Dove, it sounds like it's coming real soon. Hades 2.
Man, I'm so excited about this, man. One of my favorites was the original, and this one is a lot of fun. I've already played it a little bit. I don't like to get too far into these because the best part about Hades for me is the story. I mean, the gameplay's awesome. I love the roguelike. I love the hack and slash. All the abilities are a lot of fun, but the story just knocks it out of the park. And you don't get the final bit of the story in Hades 2 until the final version's released. So I've just been dipping my toe in the water, kind of reminding myself of why I love this game.
Right, Hades 2. I know you're trying to hold off early access for over a year now, much like the original Hades. So nothing to worry about there. But they would not be posting that they're entering the final phase of development if they weren't very close. No. And I, for everyone who's holding off on Hades 2, because I'm the same way. I don't want to. Let me play the full game when it's ready.
Exactly.
There's other games where you'll test out a demo and something, but not something like this.
Right.
And if you are, cool. That's great, because you're better than us. You can't wait. I'm just, we're trying to hold off. You've been trying to hold off for a very long time, for over a year.
I'm just a nerd who buys early access games, especially when they're on sale. So, I picked this one up on the cheap, and it's been sitting in my library just waiting for that final bit of the story so I can really enjoy this full through. But I think it's coming out, man, before the holidays.
Before the holidays. That's the theory. Final phase of development. Hades 2. That is front and center on your indie radar. Now, Dove.
Yo.
So we talked a lot of Maximum Football.
Yes, we did.
You have your official review coming out on Monday. Maximum Football What's the word? Give us one last taste of this.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think what my final point was probably the biggest reason why I love this. If you love those old franchise modes from Madden, but you feel like the new ones are very limited in what you can do, like the most recent ones, it only gives you a handful of different cities you can select if you want to move a city, and then each city has pre-selected mascots and jerseys for you.
Stop it.
You cannot have any creativity
That's
or
garbage.
customization. This game is do whatever the hell you want, name anything, whatever you want, upload your pictures, whatever, do what you want, and that's why I love it. The customization is amazing, and by the way, the gameplay is solid, man. Like I said, it's like an earlier Madden when they were fun, when movements mattered, and it wasn't just you getting magnetized by someone's animation that EA Sports wants to show off.
It's Maximum Football, the official Indie Spotlight review. It's out early Monday morning and for the rest of time, and that's the word. It's the Indie Radar at the Gamer Buff. Please get ready for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. We love it, and we love you, so please like, share, and subscribe. Fight for us, damn it. We're sure the hell fighting for you. Let's bring in the doc. Dr. J. Andrew Adams joining us here with his PhD in outdated puns.
Hey, thank you for that intro. It's a great show. That was amazing. That might be the best ever. I don't want to like hyperbolize, but that was just really, really good. Dub, you mentioned Maximum Football, right? That is really exciting.
Shout it out, Dove.
This is really cool. And you mentioned importing and exporting rosters. That's really cool. Art Vandelay actually was quoted as saying, both? Holy jeez, I'm an importer exporter. I am down. Mark me down. And I said, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Score
Otherwise,
me, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you got that.
Amazing show, guys. That was cool.
All right.
It's always Seinfeld.
Yeah.
At least 40% of the time, it's a Seinfeld reference.
Catch the doc weekly on the Indie Vault for amazing games that you might have missed. You might have missed these amazing games at the Gamer Buff. Plus, we have the latest indie game reviews on the Indie Spotlight playlist and all the upcoming indie game previews on the Indie Radar. It's all available at the Gamer Buff. He is the Gamer Buff. Dove Larson. Like, share, subscribe for more content. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Meet you guys at the mall.
Nope.
Hey, fellas. Game on!
Game on!
It was weird.
No, man, he had the Riker maneuver. It's worth it. I use that all the time.
Put your leg down,
No.
bro.
My back hurts, and I'm going to use it. He's brilliant.
It's so stupid. Like, if his fucking smelly junk was in my face as I'm trying to work a machine, why is your leg up here, sir? This is highly inappropriate. There had to be an HR department by then. It's ridiculous.